Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Father of the Bride from 1991. It's directed by Charles Shire and stars Steve Martin and Diane Keaton. I feel like we've gotten so far off topic with movies that I genuinely love in my collection in the last dozen or so reviews thanks to the Fast and the Furious collection. Watching this film makes me feel I was all Stockholm Syndrome with those films. And I can't help but look back on those reviews and say, those were all in the B range? That can't be right, but that was apparently how I felt about them when I was writing the reviews, so I guess I'll stand by those grades. But now we come to a collection of two films that I genuinely love and think are definitely worth your time, the Father of the Bride collection, which includes Part 1 and Part 2, but sadly does not include Part 3-ish, which was a made-for-Zoom short film that came out in 2020 and was only around for a short time. So short that by the time I found out it existed, it was gone forever. However, I haven't checked YouTube for it yet, so we'll see how that goes after I write this review. Anyway, the first Father of the Bride. I love this film. It tells the story of a man, played by Steve Martin, who has to deal with his only daughter getting married. There's this beautiful moment when she comes home from a trip to Rome to tell her parents that she met a man, fell in love, and got engaged, where we see her through the eyes of her father as a young 5-year-old, speaking the same lines because I imagine that's what it feels like, or at least this film does an excellent job in painting that picture. George Banks, the Steve Martin character, has to learn to give his daughter away, and it is both heartbreaking and heartwarming to watch the journey. There is also a hilarious turn by Martin Short as wedding planner Frank, who comes from a country of unknown origin as his accent is one I've never heard before, and I'm pretty sure that is all part of the joke. His character and his executive assistant, played by B.D. Wong, are both absolutely hilarious and bring extra levity to this film. That's not to say the rest is serious, not at all in the least. Oh, and George Banks' wife, Nina, is played by the incomparable Diane Keaton. And to think, all of those actors would get together to do a sequel just a few years later? How joyous. This film also features a young Kieran Culkin who just this year won a fucking Emmy Award and might be picking up an Oscar for A Real Pain. This is written in December of 2024, but I have a feeling he'll be nominated. Father of the Bride gets an A+ for making me a weepy mess every damn time. Tomorrow it's on to the second film in the collection, Father of the Bride Part 2. See y'all then.